Ever feel like you're just scratching the surface of what AI can really do? Well, you're in the right place. ChatGPT can be an absolute game changer. And today, we're going to show you exactly how to go from just poking around to being a confident power user.
And you know what? That is not an exaggeration. Once you really get the hang of this, it becomes this incredible assistant, a brainstorming partner, a super fast researcher, all rolled into one. It genuinely elevates what you're able to do, both in your work and in your life.
But here's the deal. Most people just ask it really simple questions. And today, we're going way beyond that. By the time we're done here, you'll know how to unlock its real potential.
Okay, so to really use it well, you kind of have to peek under the hood a little. It's not some magic brain in a box. The way it thinks is actually pretty straightforward. And once you get it, you'll know the secret to getting amazing results every time.
At its core, ChatGPT is what we call a large language model. All that means is it's been trained on a truly mind-boggling amount of text. Books, articles, websites, you name it. It doesn't understand things the way we do, but it has become an absolute master at spotting patterns in language.
So here's the key difference. When we think, we're pulling from life experiences, from our emotions, from our judgment. ChatGPT, it's all about patterns and probability. It isn't making a judgment call, it's making a highly educated guess about what word should come next.
So when you type in a question, here's what's happening behind the scenes. First, it breaks down your prompt to figure out what you're asking for. Then, it predicts the single most likely word to start the answer. And then, it just does that again and again and again, building out the entire response, one word at a time. And this is the most important thing to remember. ChatGPT doesn't know anything. It doesn't have a little database of answers. It builds everything from scratch, based completely on your instructions. That's why the better your input, the better its output. It's that simple.
Which brings us to the most important skill you can learn, mastering the perfect prompt. This right here is where you take control and turn it from a fun toy into a powerful tool.
Come on, we've all done this, right? We ask some super vague question, and what do we get back? A generic, boring, and totally unhelpful wall of text. The AI had no idea what you really wanted, so it just guessed. And probably guessed wrong.
So, how do we fix this? It all comes down to three key things. First, the instruction. Give it a clear action verb. Tell it what to do. Second, context. Give it the background info it needs. Who is this for? And third, constraints. Give it the rules. How long should it be? What's the tone? What format?
Now, let's look at the difference. See how this prompt assigns it a role? Act as a productivity coach. That's huge. The instruction is clear. Write a blog post. The context is there for busy entrepreneurs, and the constraints are set. 500 words, casual, 3 tips. The answer you get from this prompt will be 1,000 times more useful.
Okay, now that you've got the art of the prompt down, let's get into some of the more advanced features that honestly feel like superpowers.
All right, picture this. It's the end of a long day, you open the fridge, and you just stare at a random collection of stuff, wondering, what on earth can I make for dinner? We've all been there.
But instead of trying to type out a list of everything you have, get this, ChatGPT can see. You can literally just snap a photo of the inside of your fridge and upload it right into the chat.
And bam, just like that, it analyzes the picture and spits out actual meal ideas based on what it sees. It's such a cool way to get creative, and you'll probably waste a lot less food, too.
And it's not just about images. What about dense information? Think about the last time you had to deal with a massive document, a long report, a study, anything like that. It can take hours just to figure out what's important. Well, now you can just upload that entire 144-page PDF and ask it to pull out the key risks and opportunities. And it does it in seconds. This is an absolute game changer for saving time.
And you know, for bigger projects, like if you're writing a report or a script, you can work with the AI in a much more interactive way. The text it generates appears in an editable document, so you can tweak sentences, rewrite parts, and really collaborate with it just like you would in a normal word processor.
So, as we wrap things up, I really want to leave you with the single most important idea to take away from all of this. This right here is the absolute truth. The people getting those mind-blowing results from ChatGPT aren't just getting lucky. They're just asking better questions. The tool is only, and I mean only, as good as the person who is guiding it. Ultimately, it's the human element. It's your clarity, your creativity, your context, that transforms this thing from a simple pattern machine into a truly powerful assistant. You are always in the driver's seat.
So there you have it. You've got the framework. You know how it thinks, you know how to talk to it, and you know about the incredible tools at your disposal. The only question left is, what are you going to ask it first?